What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. It is SIXSPEEDPAT. We're gonna be picking up on one of the last few videos we did about the striker tail lights. We're doing a follow-up video. I told you guys I ordered the whole bundle. Came with the tail lights. I already had the side markers, and it also came with the reverse light and the rear reflectors that are right here above the exhaust tip. And they actually came in, you know, just a couple months after I got the tail lights, and I just haven't put them on yet, honestly. Now I guess it's time to put them on because they've been sitting in my garage for 4 or 5 months now, and I just haven't put them on, and it is time to do that. They're still sitting here brand new in the box, literally hasn't even been opened yet. So let's get right into it. All right, there it all is, right off the rip. I see some zip ties and a bunch of wire connectors and whatnot. Another bag of them. Got, those must be the controllers. Oh, yep, there's one of the rear reflectors right there. Oh, there's both of them. Look at that, nice. And that didn't happen. And then we got the rear reflector here. It looks like there actually is some kind of instructions with these, which I like, because the taillights had no instructions whatsoever. Let's take a look at this reverse light, because this is really what I'm the most excited for. I was waiting on these for a while. I just kind of got busy with the taillights and stuff, so I never had put them in. But let's go ahead and open them, take a look at them, see what they look like. Oh, that actually looks really nice. Okay. I'm gonna keep the plastic on there. Don't want to get them all dirty and scratched up yet. Let's go ahead and take a look at these reverse markers. I will say, compared to the side markers, these are really long. Golly. So right now we're just gonna go ahead and look over this and see exactly what we have to do first. I'm starting with the reverse light first, then I'll be doing the reflectors. So I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all this underneath. I went ahead and looked up underneath the car for the reverse light. Looks like there's just 4 little small bolts holding it in, and then of course the power wire going to it. So there it is on the factory one. So you can see the bolts most likely right there, there, and up there. So gonna go ahead and undo all this after numerous trips of crawling out up under here to find the right side socket, and that is a 9/32. I know it's hard for you guys to see, but we got the 4 little bolts out, and we got this electrical plug undone right here. Might have to take that little harness off right there where it's just holding on to it, but it's ready to pull out right now. So we're about to go ahead and pull this thing out. Look at that, she's coming out. It just kind of comes out easily, and voila, there's the old one. Before I go ahead and start grabbing on this one and trying to get it up in there into place, I'm gonna go wash my hands. I tried to emphasize this in my caliper painting video. Always wash your hands when you're doing this stuff in between processes. Now we're gonna go ahead and fit this back up in there the way the other one came out. Okay. Have to go under and get it in there now. We got it fitted in there. Not going to lie, it was difficult getting them little screws back up into place, but we got them in there finally after fighting them for a couple minutes. All that's in place. Now we just gotta hook the wiring harness back up. Well, I'm gonna try to explain this the best I can. Like I said, we got the reverse light fitted in there. I already had the side markers, as you guys know. Basically, as the side markers wire up, you take your factory side markers out, completely discontinue one of them, take the light bulb out of everything, and just set it to the side. On the other side marker, you're using that as your wire source. Plug your striker lights connection into that, and then it has a wire that feeds to both your side markers. So I already have that installed. Second one that I'll be needing to install is the one, obviously, the second controller that'll run the rear reflectors and this one together. So to do that, the one that I had set to the side a year ago when I installed the original side markers that I discontinued, I'm going to plug back into it, and it's going to be the feed for the new wire and box to go to the new ones. So hopefully that makes sense for you guys. So now I got that ready to be plugged into the factory harness, going to the box. The wire runs all the way into the Y harness. One of the Y harnesses goes into the rear reverse light, and then the other end of the Y will connect into the reverse marker. Once I got that connected, I'll use my other jumper cable and go from the second Y on the controller box straight into the other rear reflector. Next process will be to get these rear reflectors out and get the new ones popped in there. So let's go ahead and take a look up underneath there again and see what we gotta do to get these out. All right, well, one thing in my channels is I try to be very straightforward and honest, and to be honest, getting these rear reflectors out of the back bumper is close to impossible, especially if you got exhaust tips on there. So not gonna lie, they got these 2 little push tabs on there, and then there's a bolt on the other end, and as you see, I broke it off. See, I just squeezed the tabs and popped it out on one corner, grabbed it and pulled it, and just broke that loose because The replacement ones from Striker lights don't even have a bolt that goes on there. So yep, just popped it out, slapped them right back in there. You do have to drill a little small tiny hole. I literally just used this small drill bit and just drilled 2 small holes in, just enough for the wire to fit through the bumper because there's not a hole there for it. Little quick tip also, go ahead and use your shrink wrap or your black electrical tape, whatever you're gonna use to go over your little connections right here to wrap them up. Go ahead and do that before you drill the little holes and feed your wire through. Got the rear reflector in, feeded the wire through, connected it to one of the long harnesses, going all the way to the Y rope, like I said. And then the other end of the Y rope is going into the rear reverse light. And then the single end of the Y rope is going back over towards your power supply. Your power supply is going to be the original side marker harness that was discontinued that you did not use when you were putting your side markers in. You'll run this to one end of the controller box. The other Y end of the controller box goes directly into this other rear reflector, and the single end of the power box goes into the original harness of the side marker. Now I get to go ahead and go through and hide all my wiring. Try to show you guys as good as you can, but got the controller up there, wire ran all the way across, completely hidden, zip tied and electrical taped up. Everything's completely ran now, all the connections sealed up. So go ahead and hit the key again one more time just to make sure she's working. Oh yeah, nice. That's the install. They're on there. Honestly, even when they're just turned off, having the Euro color matching everything is just, it's nice. I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all a little cold start here and show all the lights on together now, and then I'll connect my phone to them and be able to change them so they'll all be the same color. But so I'm gonna try to do this quickly so my battery doesn't get drained, but make sure your Bluetooth is on. The app that you use is the same one that I had for the side markers. So if you're new, it's LED HUE, LED hue. You're gonna open it up. There's 2 SP110s. One of them is going to be for my side markers, so we know it's not that one up there. So we're gonna hit this one, connect, okay, enter. So sometimes on different ones you have to change some of the settings on them. You always keep that same for the most part, but sometimes you have to switch between RGB and GRB and GBR until all the lights are showing the right ones. But for this one, I went ahead and set it to GBR, and I also named it reverse LEDs. That way I know which one it's for. Go ahead and enter, and boom, from there you're in the hub. Hit green, everything goes to green, and so on. All right, so it's dark now. We pulled up to a church by my house just for a better view, and just want to show you guys the lights up a little bit more, change a couple of the colors and stuff with them. So like I said, the ones that run their side markers and everything on the back, just everything but the tail lights is LED hue. I already showed you I got my reverse LED, and then the side marker one. For the tail lights, it uses the Blue Ghost app. So right now what I'm gonna just do, I'm just kind of gonna show y'all some difference. So I'm gonna go ahead and connect the tail lights, open the app up. Oh, hopefully my phone doesn't die. I'm on 1%. Oh god. Well, let me just turn them to solid blue then real quick. Open my LED. Let's turn the reverse lights to straight blue, and then go to the side markers, turn those blue. Okay. Kind of give you guys a visual representation of what they do. I'll go ahead and turn them all on some kind of mode as well. Also, just hit auto on them. Enter. Just turn them to auto. Make them do all sorts of different stuff. I am gonna go ahead and turn those back off and just put everything back to purple, and then we'll turn the side markers back to that purple. Boom, right there. That looks good. So just to show you guys a couple of different options. If you guys do want to learn a little bit more on how to use the apps and stuff, the tail light installation, it also shows how to use the app and how to adjust the stuff and a little bit more of the features. So if you guys want, you guys can go check that out. We're back at the garage now. Got everything wrapped up, done. Showed you guys a couple little sneak peeks of some of the functions and some of the colors it's got. I've already been enjoying the tail lights and the side markers as it is, so this really made it a lot better. I was a little bit skeptical at first, like thinking, man, it's kind of a lot of lights, that might be a little too much rice, but to be completely honest with you, I love it. It looks great. It's not too much at all. Of course, you can make it red and make it look OEM if you just don't want it any other color. The installation was a little bit hard, I will say. Getting that rear reverse light, them 4 bolts, squeezing your hands up in there. And then for the rear reflectors, getting the bolt off for it was really hard too. Like I said, I ended up just breaking them off because you don't reuse them anyways. Other than that, super clean, straightforward, plug and play. The wiring super simple. Hopefully I didn't leave out any little small details. I try to be pretty good on going over everything in the installation and an honest review. So if you wanted a certain question answered that I didn't go over or anything like that, feel free to comment below. Let me know any questions you guys might have, any thoughts or comments on it. It's pretty much the middle of the summer right now. It's the beginning of August, so we're doing a lot of car meets. A lot of content is being pushed out. Give me time on letting me edit it and get this stuff going. Like I said, I don't do this full time, so it takes me a while to get stuff uploaded and edited and whatnot, but more content is on the way. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Leave me a like and a comment below. Let me know what you guys want to see next time. More installations. You guys want to see some meets, some races. Let me know what you guys want to see. Until next time, you guys be safe out there. We'll catch you guys on another episode of 6SPEEDPAT.